Hey, what up, y'all? I want to tell y'all a quick story about what happened to me yesterday. Yesterday, I thought I was going to make a video talking about blessing somebody, but today, I'm kind of skeptical about making that kind of video right now. So, I want y'all to comment in the section and tell me what y'all think about this at the end of this video. So, yesterday I'm at my job. I just went on break. Matter of fact, I was going on break, and I just got in my truck, and I seen a stranger, and we waved at each other at the same time because we were almost walking beside each other, but he's kind of like 15 feet away from me. So I waved at him, he waved, and then he hollered out something, and when I looked up, he was like, "Hey, can you come here for a second?" And so I didn't, well, he was like, "Well, hey, do you have a minute?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have a minute." And so as I, got out of my truck, I walked over to him, and he kind of walked over to my truck as well. So he was like, I'm going through he was like, "Well, hey, how you doing?" And I'm like, "How you doing?" We shook hands. He told me his name. And the guy had told me that he was going through a bad time. And he was like, "I just got kicked out of the hospital." Well, he was like, "I just got escorted out the hospital." And he was like, "This is just a bad time," because he was like, his daughter just got molested, and she was at another hospital, which was like 45 minutes away. So he said that he had came up to the hospital to speak with a friend about, borrowing some gas money so he can go and see his daughter. So, but the friend told him that we didn't get paid till tomorrow, which is today, which is true. So he said he sat and talked with his friend for about 20 minutes and told him what was going on and everything about his family. So he said after his friend went back to work, he went to speak with the social workers, about his daughter. And after he talked with the social workers, I guess he told them that he didn't have a way over there, he didn't have any monetary funds. And they told him that they would see if they can help him, but they would have to get that approved by the administrative staff of the hospital first to see if they can give him any type of monetary funds. And so he said he waited around, and he went to the chapel and waited in the chapel for a while. And he said as he was coming out of chapel, that's when he then got escorted out of the hospital. He said, and I was like, "Well, why would they escort you out of the hospital? What did you do?" And so he was like, he don't know what he did. He don't know if they was, he just don't know what he did. He claimed he didn't know what he did. He didn't know whether they profiled him from the way he looked, with the do-rag on, and he said he thought maybe they thought that he looked suspicious for doing something, but he said he just heard on the intercom of the security guards, or on the walkie-talkie of the security guards, that they were saying that, well, hey, there's the suspect right there. And he said they walked him out. By that time, he had to walk across the hospital parking lot, and then that's when we met. So anyway, so he's like, "Well, he was like, is there any way you can help me?" And I was like, I can't get you to your daughter. I can't do that. But what I can do is, I can give you a little bit of gas money. I can give you a few dollars to go and see your daughter and get to your daughter. And so he was like, "Man, that would really help, and I really would appreciate that." He was like, I wouldn't make up no kind of story like this, especially about family and about my daughter. The guy didn't look like he was on drugs. He didn't look like he was on drugs. He really did look like, something was wrong. He really, like, he was going through a rough time. Now, how he got to the hospital was that he stayed in the town. He stayed in the town, but he stayed on the other side, on the south side of town, and he had to walk all the way downtown to the hospital, just to see his friend and then speak with the social workers. So I'm like, man, that's a far walk. Plus, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's the sun is, it's cooking outside. It's very hot, and so I ended up going to the bank, giving them $20, and I told him that I couldn't take him back home, but what I can do is I can take him downtown, midway to his house or whatever. So just to be on the safe side, I dropped him downtown, where throughout the public, because he was a stranger. I didn't know where he stayed at. I don't know him like that. But what comes to find out that he's from this town that I live in, which I stay 45 minutes away, which I stay 45 minutes north of where I work. So he's from the same town as me, and I know a lot of his family. Some of us was friends and everything, but I didn't know the guy. So I'm thinking that later on, after I, went back to work, I was like, I'm gonna do a video about, you never know who you meet, and try to bless someone if you can, especially when you have it. So, but anyway, so guys, as I was getting off from work yesterday evening, there was another guy that was walking the parking lot. I'm thinking that maybe he's a college student. He wasn't walking the parking lot, excuse me. He was over by the university, because we have a university over here by the hospital that I work at. And so I had ended up, after I got off a break earlier that day, I had ended up parking on the other side of the hospital. And the guy was walking, so I'm thinking that he's just a university student. And as I was getting in my truck, he ended up coming right up by me. As I got in my truck, I was just finna, turn on my truck. He knocked on the window and was like, I rolled down the window, and so he was like, hey sir, he was like, man, I just got kicked out of the hospital, and he was like, I just got kicked out of the hospital. I was trying to get some money for my girlfriend. She just came in on her shift, and he was like, I was trying to get some money from her, but security, he said that the security officer kicked him out. So I was like, after when he said that, I knew that the guy had to be lying. I knew that he probably was a scam artist, but I let him finish the story just to see what he was talking about. So he was like, I was like, well, who is your girlfriend? He said her name, and I said, well, what floor does she work on? And he was like, she worked on 212 or something like that. I already knew the guy was lying, because we working at, this is a big hospital, we got like 5 stories maybe. Some part of the hospital is like we have like it's a 5-story hospital, 4-story at the most, but one of the floors have a 5th unit. But excuse me guys, but yeah, so I'm like, look man, I can't help you right now. I can't help you. I just got off from work, and right now I got to get to where I'm going, so I was like, I can't even help you, man. And he was like, okay man, he was like, okay, that's fine. But I'm like, after all of that, guys, man, I'm wondering, I'm like, well, are these guys hanging out by the hospital trying to, scam people just to get money out of them? And I'm like, and if that first guy was lying about his daughter, I don't even know if he really even had a daughter, but if the guy was lying about his daughter being molested, that's sad. Just to get money, just to get some money, you're lying on your daughter for any type of, any amount of money, which is sad. And, he already had said that he was living with his grandmama, and he didn't have a job or he didn't have any license. So I'm like, you know, which is all sad, and especially to be fully dependent on another adult. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're an adult yourself. You know, it's not to judge it. I mean, I wouldn't judge him, but after me hearing that second story, I felt that I got scammed. Y'all can tell me what y'all think about it, because I mean, you know, sometimes you want to have a genuine heart, and you know, some people really do be going through a struggle, but you have people who be scamming. You know, you have people who try to scam you and, you know, trying to rip you off just to try to get, you know, get what they want, when you really got people out here who really going through the struggle. So I mean, that right there kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and I was just thinking like, man, that just crazy. But you know, I didn't even get mad about it, because I'm like, you know, well, whatever he do with that, that's what he do. But I just thought that was just terrible. So anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching, and hope you guys look in the next video as well. Appreciate y'all.